Okay, I just want to congratulate Amazement 724. I believe this is his third win. And if it is, I'm pretty sure it is, he's the only player in our pool to win 3 weeks in a row. Still 2 weeks left. See what happens. Anything can happen. Starting with the Week 15 games, as you guys know, Atlanta kicked the shit out of Jacksonville. I believe I won. Yeah, I took Atlanta. I took Atlanta and Dallas for the two early games. Dallas spanked Tampa Bay somehow. I think Dallas might get owned in Week 16 against Philly. I'm not sure. I don't know who I'm taking till Friday, as usual. Carolina beat up Houston, which was like, this was like a really weird week. For Amazement to go 12-4 in this week and win is just unfucking real. It was just an off week for everybody. Washington kicked the shit out of the Giants. That shocked the shit out of me. Miami beat Buffalo. I took Buffalo. I probably won't take Buffalo again the rest of the season. I don't know. It all depends on who the matchup is. This is a guessing game at this point right now with the playoffs. And as you can see by Week 15, the results, it really is. It's a guessing game. Some people are better guessers than others. I went 8-8, so I'm a mediocre guesser. Amazement went 12-4, so he's a pretty goddamn good guesser. Seattle beat the shit out of Chicago. I smelled that coming. I think after the Packer loss, they're going to kick the shit out of Chicago this coming Sunday on Christmas. New Orleans beat up Minnesota in the second half. The first half, it was kind of like, whoa, what's going on here? Cincinnati beat up St. Louis, kind of. 20-13 was the score. Wouldn't really say beat them up, but it is St. Louis. Indy won their first game. Has someone told them that the suck for luck sweepstakes might be a thing of the past if they keep winning? Come on, guys. You're gonna get Andrew Luck. Manning's a fucking gimp. You need to trade for Manning. You need to trade for Luck. Something. Use him as a bargaining tool. Don't turn Andrew Luck into the next Tim Tebow. Kansas City beat the shit out of Green Bay. I did not see that coming at all. I figured out of the last 3 remaining games, Detroit would have the best chance of beating Green Bay and knocking them off their high horse. Does this game piss me off? As a Packer fan, yes and no. I mean, nobody wants to see anybody lose, especially when you go 14-0 or 13-0. They are tied for second for most wins, most consecutive wins. I still think Patriots, I believe the 2007 Patriots have the most games at like 21, I think it is. And no, I'm not pissed. I mean, it takes the pressure off Rodgers. It really does. It takes the pressure off the entire team. They are really banged up, and they might just limp into the playoffs. They might not make it this year. And I'm prepared for that. That's okay. That's football. I have nothing against the Kansas Shitty Queefs, as I like to call them. I have nothing against them personally as a football team. I think they're a great team. They suck at times. Orton came out of nowhere. So if you guys all think that I'm crying in my beer over a Packers loss, it's just one loss. They hadn't lost in 364 days. 19 games. What the fuck, man? That's awesome. Even if they lose their entire rest of their games, you can't take that away from them. Nobody can. But anyways, Detroit barely beat Oakland. That was the comeback of the week, I think. New England beat the shit out of Tebow. Everybody, I'm sure, has heard about the Saturday Night Live skit. That was fucking hilarious, I thought. To watch Tebow go back 29 yards and then get sacked was just I'm sorry, Zach. That was just priceless. I think this shows a weakness in Tebow and Denver, but who knows? I mean, it's football. Any given Sunday. Philly just kicked the living fuck out of the Jets. I took the Jets like a fucking idiot. It is what it is. Arizona beat Cleveland in overtime. Big surprise there. You know, that was a joke. San Diego trounced Baltimore. I couldn't believe that one. I took Baltimore. This just proves that Baltimore is as mediocre as I like to say they are. Fuck you, Baltimore fans. Fuck you, City of Baltimore. And fuck you, Baltimore Ravens. When you can't even knock off a shit team like San Diego, you know, Kitty likes to say defenses win championships. Well, if defenses win championships, why don't the Baltimore Raiders have a shitload of trophies? You know, I proved my point right there. Baltimore, you fucking suck. Last night we watched Monday Night Football, and San Francisco had their way with Pittsburgh. I don't normally like to say that the refs call games. I'm not that type of fan. However, there was one in particular leaping during a field goal that was really ticky-tacky looking at the replay. I mean, it was just like, come on, man. The guy made it. Give him the fucking 3 points and let's go. You know, Big Ben, he was hobbling. He was gimpy. I still say they should have put in Charlie Batch in that game. They had nothing to lose. I mean, they lost the game as it was. They got their ass kicked. So, anyways, San Francisco really was lights out in Candlestick Park last night. I couldn't believe that. So, on to week 16. Just so you guys know, see, up until a couple of days ago, I was under the impression that there was going to be a Thursday night game and a Monday night game, but all the other games are going to be on Christmas. I was wrong. I didn't look at the schedule that far in advance. There's a Thursday game. There's 13 Saturday Christmas Eve games. The Bears play the Packers Christmas Day, and then the day after Christmas, Atlanta takes on New Orleans on the final Monday night game. So keep that in mind, guys, when it comes to your picks. Majority of your picks are going to have to be in by at least Friday. Now to read, the upcoming games. Thursday is going to be Houston at Indianapolis. That could be anybody's game because Houston got fucking spanked. They got spanked by... who was it? Carolina spanked them. Indianapolis might win that game. Oakland at Kansas City is going to be a damn good game. Jacksonville at Tennessee, that game could go either way, really. Miami at New England, I think Brady's going to kick the shit out of them. Arizona at Cincinnati, that's going to be a good game. Denver at Buffalo. You know, I got to go with Tebow on this one. And Denver. I don't see Buffalo fucking winning another game this year. St. Louis at Pittsburgh. I think they'll put in Charlie Batch and kick the shit out of St. Louis. Giants at Jets is going to be a really good game. Both these teams really suck. Minnesota at Washington. Minnesota might win one. They're at 2 wins. They might get their 3rd win against Washington. Maybe. Washington is, up and down. Tampa Bay at Carolina is going to be a good game. Cleveland at Baltimore, that's going to be a snoozer. I think Baltimore, even though they lost to San Diego, I think they're going to come back with a vengeance. Excuse me. San Diego at Detroit. I think Detroit's going to win that one. They got something to prove before they get knocked out of the playoffs the following week. Philly at Dallas. I really believe Philly's going to take Dallas. Something just tells me. San Francisco at Seattle. Alex Smith looks like shit. I think Seattle might win that one, to be honest with you. That I think is going to be an upset special game. Chicago at Green Bay. It's going to be a good game. That's a good division rivalry. Chicago usually gives it their all, but lately, man, they've just been limping. But at the same time, Green Bay looks like shit too. But they also need home field advantage. If they can knock off Chicago and get home field advantage, I would almost guarantee that Detroit and Green Bay the following week would be a really good matchup, with Green Bay possibly losing. And then the final Monday night game is Atlanta at New Orleans, and that's another divisional matchup, and that is going to be a good one. That's going to be a showdown. Good matchup for the final game on Monday night. And I'm gonna put up everybody's picks. Zakk got me his picks last night. Zakk is taking Houston, Miami, Tennessee, Carolina, Cincinnati, Washington, Denver, Pittsburgh, Oakland, New York Giants, Detroit, Philly, San Francisco, Green Bay, and New Orleans to win 28-17. So his tiebreaker pick will be 45. Not a bad tiebreaker. Kitty got me her picks this morning. She is taking Houston, New England, Baltimore, Cincinnati, Washington, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Giants, Carolina, Tennessee, Kansas City, San Diego, Philadelphia, San Francisco. She's taking Chicago, and she's taking New Orleans. And her tiebreaker score is 47. So you heard it here first. Good luck, everybody, in Week 17. We'll see what happens. Should be a good... or Week 16, I'm sorry, not Week 17. Week 16. Should be a good week going into Week 17, the final week. So, everybody take care. Give me your picks by tomorrow night, or even Thursday afternoon for the Thursday game. Be sure to get your picks in on Saturday. Before Saturday. Try and get them to me Friday night, man. When my picks go up, everybody's picks should be up. Because I usually wait until Friday. Stagger is a fucking... he's an anomaly. I think he's a football guru. I know he works a lot, but stellar picks, man. This is for shits and giggles. He is winning, so I can see that. So, I'll see you guys later. Bye.